Let's start with your reading, Capricorn. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. All right, let's begin right away with your reading. Oof, Capricorn. There's definitely something you're going through. The main energy, yes, the main energy for the reading is the Five of Cups. And what I see right here overall is that you had a fallout with someone. There is disappointment in regards of how someone behaved and in regards of how someone just turned out to be. You find yourself seeing a side of this person that you never seen before. And potentially you're not feeling as though you should stick around anymore. You feel something changed. And now there is a dot at the end of the sentence. As usual, this is something that you invested into because here we see failed expectations, regret potentially for having opened up to this person. But where is this going to lead? That's what's interesting about this message. But let's start with your recent past. Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles. First of all, we see that at some point, this was a stable situation for you, a stable connection, someone who you were relying on, and overall someone who you trusted. But also there is something here that you might have seen as a pattern from them, which maybe did not apply to you directly in the moment, but it showed what this person does or what they're capable to do. We'll see what happened and what was going on with the other person as soon as we clarify, but this is where the main issue lies into. We'll see what it is. In the current energies, the Star, the Six of Swords, currently you're trying to move on from this. Move on from drama, instability. The Star is the card that comes right after the Tower. Major instability and definitely a moment that maybe you were not expecting to experience with them. There are so many things you would rather focus on and you don't want for this to be a blocker that you don't need. But it's not potentially as immediate as you would like it to be. I see you trying to undress yourself of this connection so that you can bring the expectations level down to zero. But this is a very heavy armor to take off. And there is more than you need to know about this before making a strong, clean-cut move. We'll clarify this because there is something here that you might not be able to see at the moment, but it's important for you to know. Now, in the near future, 10 of Swords and 6 of Wands. You know, I actually like this combination a lot, especially considering the context, consider where you're coming from. You might be hurting or you might be feeling disappointed now, Capricorn, but it's all coming to an end. Number 10, end of that cycle, end of the pain. What we see also here is that the Six of Swords is soon going to transform into the Six of Wands. And this, Capricorn, is a great sign that goes beyond that previous situation. In fact, overall, I see that you have been underestimating something you were working on, potentially underestimating yourself as well. The reason why I say this is because you have some major reward coming your way, a successful outcome. And it's going to catch you completely by surprise because you're focusing on moving on from this. Hang in there. We'll see what this is going to be because from what I see so far, this is something that might place you on a completely different trajectory in life, making you see things differently. So let's start clarifying. Let's start with your recent past. Ooh. Oh my God, the cards really want to talk to you. 10 of Cups, Ace of Cups, and Temperance. Interesting. Listen, it's clear that this person actually really cared for you. You might not want to hear it, but it's true. Their way to care about people just turns out to be very toxic. This is someone at times very demanding, very hard to deal with, very hard to read, and someone who turns cold all of a sudden. Right here, you see someone being hot and cold, present and then MIA without any specific reason. And this just does not work for you. There is this unpredictable side and harsher side of this person that I'm picking up on. And it made you think to yourself, who are you? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? After all I've done for you, after all we've built together, it just doesn't make sense. And it didn't make sense. Such a disappointment. And again, something you were not expecting to see from this person, because 10 of Cups, things were going pretty well. And then all the way down back to the Ace of Cups. Instead of going up, it went down. And that's not the type of progression that you want to see. Now, looking back, I do feel that you realize that you have had signs here and there, red flags potentially, or at least the history, the past of this person should have given you some clues as to what they're capable of doing, as we were saying earlier. You just never thought they'd do it with you. And that might have been the main issue. But again, you live, you learn, you love, you learn. And you definitely learned right here. Let's clarify your current energies. Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords, Six of Swords. There is definitely a lot of thinking. There is someone here who's trying to understand why and why this happened and where this is going to go. But also I see that there is an inner conversation that is happening potentially inside of you, Capricorn. And it truly feels real, you know? You keep going over something that was said or done, and it definitely keeps you stuck. Sometimes just thinking about something is enough to hurt all over again. But it's not always easy to control our thoughts, but you should definitely try, Capricorn, at this moment in time. The thing is that you have been pushed away from this person with their words, their actions, or their absence. They have pushed you away with that Seven of Swords. You see how that sword is separating from the group. And this is you getting away from them, getting away from this connection. And it really wasn't your fault. Right here, now you're thinking, you know, since that's the case, you know what? I'll follow your lead and keep walking away from you. I'm not going to beg you to change your ways. I don't have time for that. This other person currently wants to act as though they are living their best life, as if they have never been happier. But again, Seven of Swords, this is just a huge mask placed in front of a feeling of being hurt and disappointed as to how things have turned out. I feel that this person is actually desperate to reconnect with you, desperate for you to reach out and say anything, really. I do see them keeping an eye on you, to be honest, to see if they can get any updates on your life. Overall, I have to say, I see you starting to be a little tired of situations that look promising and then turn out to be like this. You might be now saying, when is it going to be my time? When are things finally going to work out for me? Overall, you feel ready to be happy and to be happy long term, ready for success. And you know what? You might have all of that just around the corner with the Six of Wands coming up. So let's clarify and let's see what we have in the near future. Knight of Wands. All right. Nine of Cups And the High Priestess, once again, listen, first thing first, somebody is going to reach out soon, because the Knight of Wands talks about unexpected events, messages, someone either sending a message or even showing up. But I feel that at first, at least, it's going to be very underwhelming. This is someone sending a message saying, hey, let's do something, or I need some Capricorn time, or it's been a while, something on those lines. And you're going to think, really? We're going to pretend nothing happened? It could also be a like, on one of your pictures, something that will make you see that this person is thinking about you. But although right now this might sound like something that could potentially distract you, trust me, when this comes in, you'll be busy with something else. 9 of Cups. There is major news coming in for you. This is almost like a major return on a investment, whether the investment was in time, money, effort. Something comes back and takes you on a whole different level, Capricorn. There is an undergoing upgrade going on in your life that you might not be able to see right away because of this High Priestess. Things that happen underneath the surface, but very soon they're going to show up on the surface and you're going to be able to identify them. And now more than ever, it will be important for you to understand what you need to bring with you and what instead you need to leave behind. Is this someone who raises you up, someone who supports you, and someone who is there for you no matter what? Or is this someone who sucks the energy out of you and brings you down to their level? You got a lot coming your way, Capricorn, and we have a lot more to look into. So let's do that. Let's see how things are going to evolve with this person. Let's see if this is someone who you should give another chance, or if it's time to detach from that connection, that chapter once for all. Also, let's see what the 6 of Wands is bringing to you. And let's see how this incoming energy is going to evolve in the next few months ahead. These are great news, but I get the feeling that this is just the beginning for something bigger. Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, Capricorn, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal live reading. The readings are now 45 minutes and it's working out a little better. So far 45, not 30 minutes anymore, and then we'll see if that's a good solution long term. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the 10 of Pentacles. What did I tell you? We have great news coming your way with this card right here. We have something that it's going to make you feel on top of the world, because the 10 of Pentacles talks about culmination, talks about being on the peak of the mountain, being able to see exactly what's coming up ahead of you. And this will make you feel absolutely powerful, will make you feel in control. I mean, look at this. King of Pentacles right behind it. You cannot get more stable than this. And I know that for you, this is an important place to be in, because one thing that we've definitely mentioned with the 5 of Cups is the regret of having trusted someone, having potentially ignored certain red flags. Maybe because in that moment, you felt that you needed this. You wanted to make it work because maybe your stability, your happiness depended on it. But now things are going to change. And we see that this person coming in will definitely make you wonder, should I still be involved in this? Or is this going to block my growth, block my success from this moment forward? Should I go back to this or not? what we see is that your life is going through a major upgrade. Absolutely. And it's important for you to realize that when you go through these phases in life, your routine, your material things, the people around you, the connections change. And if you keep old people in with old ways in your life, you're never going to take advantage of that. But let's see, first of all, oh my God, death, rebirth, exactly. Isn't this crazy? We were just talking about this. There are things that you need to let go in order to make room for what's coming next. And the cards are saying, yep, that's right. And so let's see what this challenge is going to be. Let's see what this person is going to do, going to say, what this potential conversation will be about. And then let's see what will come in brand new, which really promise to change your life right here. Let's see what this is going to be about, starting with the Knight of Wands. Let's see what this person is going to do, going to say in the near future. Oh, 10 of Pentacles once again. Look at this. Sorry, I got excited over here. Oh my God. What's going on with the cards? Sorry about that, guys. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups once again. But we do have the 7 of Wands. Listen, this is actually more important than I originally thought. And this is why. This person comes in